Okay, so this is a 1-year-old home for us. We needed some extra space, living space, so we decided to finish the basement. Okay, so I like to provide my story there. So first time doing a basement, so I have a lot of concerns, heard a lot of bad stories, so I was being very selective and careful. I went to the HomeStar's website, look at all the reputable contractors, companies. I picked the top 5. I interviewed them one by one. So Renovations was the second company that I interviewed. I find that the manager, Alex, I found that he came across as very caring and very sincere, and he seemed to be very knowledgeable and was very straightforward with me. So I really appreciate that. And then after much consideration, I decided to go with Renovations. Absolutely. Like I said, I heard a lot of horror stories about things taking longer than they promised. Extra calls came in, so I did have a lot of concerns going in. Okay, so this is where I really appreciate Renovations, and I was happy with my choice. So I'm in the project management business. So to me, cost, schedule, and quality all three are very important. So with Renovations, they started out giving me a detailed cost breakdown on day one when Alex came by to do the estimate. It was a detailed breakdown, with a lot of quantities and exactly what they're going to do. So throughout the renovation, there are areas that we end up going above or below, and the right adjustment was made. Other than that, we were the cost that was quoted. We stuck with that. There was no increases, no surprises, right? Obviously, we make some upgrades, and every time Alex would give me a quotation, and we will only proceed with our agreement. So everything went great. Okay, so a couple of things there. I think besides the good quality of the work, I find that they have a very professional and approachable staff. Just to give a few examples, their assistant, Maria, she is always responsive. I would send her an email with questions and arrangements to be made. Within a half hour, I would always get an email response addressing all my concerns. Alex is always responsive to my text messages. I would text him with questions in the evening, or he will always respond within the next 5 minutes. That's really great. The project manager, Dennis, he is a very knowledgeable, good person. He is very knowledgeable and very focused on getting things done right. So we have, in the 4 weeks that we have the renovations, we have really appreciated how they come across to us. They are always supportive and friendly to us. They do deliver what they promise, and then their quality was top notch, right? And they are always realistic. They don't overpromise, but when they say that they will do something, they will always finish it. So. Well, so a couple of things. Besides the things that we have in the contract that they did right, they also did quite a few extras for us with no charge. Give you an example, in our furnace room, we have this drain pipe coming from the air conditioner and whatever. They were not tied properly by the builder. I mentioned that to Renovations. I asked them to see if there's a way that they can tidy things up so that it's nicer and more functional. I was even ready to pay for this. Well, to my surprise, Renovations came in, and then they removed all the pipes from the floor drain. They found a way to tie them up somewhere that they're out of sight, and it's very good, and they didn't end up charging us a cent. So that's just one great example of how they want to achieve customer satisfaction. Overall, I would definitely go back with Renovations for any future renovations that I may have.